Hi, my name is Andrew Kinney. I'm an attorney at Hoglund Law Offices, and I practice Social Security disability law. What I'm going to talk about now is attorney fees, something that can be scary for some people. I understand that. I can say how different attorneys work in this field, having been in this field since 1992. What people expect when they hire an attorney is that they would have to pay an attorney money up front, and they would also expect to pay by the hour. And that's understandable because that's how a lot of attorneys work. Social Security disability law is different. One of the things that we can do is charge a quarter of back pay only if you're approved, and then the government withholds that quarter of back pay only if you're approved and sends it directly to us. So the essential idea for you is there's no, at least with us, there is no money up front, and someone would hire us to help them with the Social Security disability application, and we help from that time forward. And there would be no money exchanging hands, and then at the very end, that money would be taken away again automatically, but it would only be a quarter of back pay and no more than that. Okay. There are some attorneys that charge out-of-pocket expenses. If someone has an out-of-pocket expense, they may be doing that to offset the cost of medical records and things that from state to state can cause some upfront costs. We do not charge that. So if you're investigating an attorney, wherever you are, it would be good to ask up front, are there any costs other than attorney's fees, and when do I need to pay them? One other element of attorney fees is that there are some non-attorney firms that do this work. If a non-attorney firm does this work, one of the most important things for you to find out is their experience, and it's also important to be clear if they're licensed to practice law in that state. But if they're a non-attorney, they too can get a quarter of back pay if you're approved. It's very important, though, that if you think about it, if someone is going to charge a quarter of back pay, who do you want helping you? And that choice as to who you trust to help you prove a disability claim, which could result in perhaps many years of benefits, is important to get someone good. And one good way of finding out someone that's good is to talk to other attorneys you may know in the field and get some, or perhaps some people that had good experiences with an attorney. So as far as attorney fees go, I wanted to mention one other thing. Attorneys are not allowed under current Social Security regulations from charging any outside fees. They cannot charge you hours beyond the allowable amount. In other words, you're not going to pay a quarter of attorney fees and then find out you have some other bill. There are rare situations where someone has an attorney and the attorney charges hours. You need to be upfront with an attorney and say, I only want, or at least this is what I would recommend, I would only want to pay a quarter of back pay if I'm approved and nothing else. There are some law firms that hold the right to also petition for fees if they don't get any back pay, and you could be in the hole technically depending on your situation. So if you're reviewing a contingency fee agreement that allows a quarter of back pay to be paid, be very careful in looking at, because that's a legal document, and if there is anything about being able to charge per hour in there that's built in, if there are not enough fees that are satisfactory to the attorney, you may wish to question that, perhaps ask for that to be crossed out. Hopefully this information helps. If you have more questions about attorney fees, please feel free to call our offices if you wish at 1-855-513-STOP, that's S-T-O-P. You can also look at our website that's below on your screen, and you can look for good, hopefully useful information for you, including blogs. Thank you very much.